Cool kids, this video is actually being made for Yosef. Yosef, you must watch. This video is being made for you. I have put together a deck, which I will now shuffle so no one says I am cheating. And this is for Yosef to see his either great destruction or calm and ease, because the deck is garbage. This deck is Eldrazi, Stompy, Green, and Urza. Urza's Stompy Fun. I've always wanted to make a deck that functions, which has Urza's lands. And we have now successfully attempted, you see Urza's towers, we have successfully attempted to create this magical creation. The deck will not be super powerful, but it could be, with good lucky draw, a good fun deck. But only time will tell this one. I need to wipe down the table. We need playmat. I will grab playmat. Cats, can we stop the madness? Let me pause for playmat break. We will resume now with playmat of Walking Dead All Out. All Out. I am shuffling like a little girl. The sleeves are new. They are not worn in yet. The cards are stiff as a board, light as a feather. The fun is immense. One more shuffles and we should have a good shuffle. One more shuffles. Should have good shuffles. And we will simulate the cut. The cut is here. Good. And now we will draw. This is simulation, of course, for real playings. If we had real playings, would we be happy with this draws? I do not know that we would, but let's play it out and see. It appears we have a forest which is required for ancient stirrings. The problem is we have none of our Urza land, but we do have good offensive tool here, and this may be a keepable hand. We will assume that they go first, and we will play it without drawing. Our first maneuver, we are going first. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully this is fun for you to watch, friends. So we will put out a delicious questions, right? What to play first. These are not going out anytime soon, but we could intimidate our friends by putting out the Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter is add one, sacrifice, destroy target, land. If player puts out delicious land, we destroy it. But this may stop them from putting out delicious land. Then we will tap 1 manas and put out Chromatic Sphere. Chromatic Sphere gives a sacrifice Chromatic Sphere, add 1 mana of any color. Also draw a card. Very good. They will go. If we have to, we can destroy their land. Remember that. Now we untap. We will draw a card for turn. We have another creature we do not need. But we also have a delicious forest, so we will not miss landfall. And if we want, we can cast. Look at top 5 cards of your deck. You may reveal a colorless card from among them and put it into your hand. Then put rest on bottom of library. That is good for getting creatures. That's all our creatures. But it is not good for tutor, which is what I thought we had. But all is not lost because we now have delicious chromatic star, right? This gives us mana sources as long as we have lands. And actually the proper play, hold this ready for destructions and tap the forest to put that out. And then they will take their turn. And depending on what they do, we will destroy land. Or we could sacrifice manas. No, there's nothing to cast here. But this is where we start to get card advantage here. But we have problem. We do not have any Urza lands. This is bad. This is not good, my darlings. All right. They have gone. We will now untap for turn and draw. We have another Ghost Quarters. This is bad for us, but we will lay it. Very scary for them. Okay, now we must make decisions. Let's draw cards. We will draw 2 cards. We have 2 mana floating. We may as well make them green, yes. Draw 2 cards. Okay, we now have Urza land. We have made land drop for turn, so that is no good. But we have 1 mana remaining. We can put out another sphere. This is not bad. Not a bad move. Okay. They will be attacking us, hitting us, destroying us. We will be in pain. Very bad pains. All right. Untap for turn. We will start making this move faster, friends. We draw for turn. Good. We have Urza's Mine we put out. Urza's Mine. We can now tap for 1 colorless. Put out Expedition Map. We can pay 2 and 3. We will Oh, we had 2 mana floating last turn. Hold on. 2 mana floating. Nothing to do with it. Well, we could have cast that one. Okay, we had 2 mana floating. We did nothing with it. All right. Now we will, yes, put out this for 1. Pay 2 to sacrifice. And we can search for any land in our deck. Well, right now we have to resort to something. And it will be helpful for us. So the card we want is Urza's Workshop. And the reason is we will get more manas. So add 1 mana for each Urza land you control. Activate only if you control 3 or more artifacts. Oh, that is not good. Okay. Not so good. We got Urza's Mine. Let us have Urza's Power Plant. All right. Yeah, because we have to have 3 artifacts. But the synergy is there because we have all these stupid artifacts here. All right. So, we've already laid a land for turn, though. So this goes to our hand, I believe. Hold on. Let us read the card. Reveal it and put it in your hand. Then shuffle library. Okay, we will shuffle. I'm figuring the deck out. Ha! Okay, it looks like we're doing a whole lot of nothing. And we are on turn 5. And we still do not have Urza lands. Once we get Urza lands, it gets very interesting. All right. Very good. We now have a land in our hand with a master plan right here. All right. Untap for turn. Other player goes. And we will draw a card. Expedition Map. This gives us our play sets next turn. If we use the map, which we will, pay 1, Expedition Map. And we will now sacrifice for 2. 1, 2. And we will pool our Urza. Delicious Urza's tower. We need to, yes, Urza has a tower. We now have it in our hand. And then we will shuffle our libraries. Now, what we really want here is to draw a card, right? And pull the Urza land that way. That gives us big advantage. So what happens? Let me show you in the deck. Urza lands are very old hat. Old hat. All right, there we go. We've shuffled the library sufficiently. Now we will look at Urza's lands, and you will see quickly why. Add 1 colorless. If you control all 3, add 2 colorless. So that is 2. This is also 2. And then here, 3. So you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. 7 manas for 3 lands. And any additional copies, same thing. So we can use our expedition map to pull the towers, or we can grab that Urza, the delicious power plant, or workshop rather. That is going to give us big card advantage, but we are on turn 5, and we are about to hit turn 6 before we get our Urza's delicious combo. Now, we could sacrifice this and draw a card. Why not? Add 1 mana to the mana pool, draw a card, cast Chromatic Star with the 1 mana. We're not out anything. Another opportunity is to leave these on the board and use them for that Urza's workshop, which will give us, we could have had more mana to play with. All right, but the real goal is to put out something like this, which we can do next turn. So there we go. We let them go. We untap. Now remember, this is just to scare them. Now, by now we are low on health, okay? Because we have no creatures. We have no defenses. So we need a big play, big play. So we will draw for turn. And we have Urza's Mind. This is a good draw because this will give us 2 extra mana next turn. We now have 7 manas. That is a play set of power. That is Urza's delicious combination. The player now is crapping their pants. Crapping their pants. The pants are crappied. The crappied pants. All right. Now, if we play this one, we get an 8/8 for 8. And we still have a couple mana open. If we play this one, we must pay 2 of the regular plus, or 2 of the colorless, and then 8 of whatever. So this is 7, 8. We can cast this one. This gives us a 12/12, and then we fill our hand with cards. That's nice. We like that. That seems very powerful, doesn't it? But we have another option, friends. This one is the easier. We could have maybe done if we get a lucky draw. If you get a lucky draw, you get all 3 of these on the first hand. This is the one. Death Touch, life links. When the Worm Coil engine dies, create 3/3 colorless Phyrexian. You get all the worms. All the worms. Now, this could be the play, depending on what the board state is. But we are just going to go buck wild and crazy, and we are going to pay all our manas. And we don't need card draw anymore, so we'll leave this here just in case we get Urza's Workshop, because that is going to give us delicious mana potentials. And all the manas are going to be good. So we need to draw. When you cast a spell, if you have fewer than 7 cards in your hand, draw cards equal to. So we need 3 cards. 1, 2, and a 3. And what do we get? Well, we got another nasty creature and some bull crap. But that's okay. That's okay. we now have we are now very dangerous. If they didn't kill us this round, they will wish they killed us. All right. So now we have utility. We can pick what's in our hand now. Okay, we will untap for turn again. We will assume we survived. And we will decide what sort of nasty thing we want to do to them now. Now that this is late game, we have the ball in our courts. We will draw a card. We got another nasty, nasty creature. So we really don't need to bother with anything. We can lay a land for turn. I would suggest laying Urza's Mine, as it gives us 2 mana instead of 1. The forest would only give us 1. Okay. Now we can show off our hand to everyone. Always good. And we can cast one of many creatures. I think, let's see, we have 2 and 7, that's 9, 11, 12 mana. 12 mana would get us 2 Worm Coil Engines if we had them. But otherwise, we can only have 1 Ulamog's Crusher. So this is 9 mana. Okay, and then we have the utility of destroying their lands. Remember, that's to slow them down. Ulamog's Crusher must attack each turn. It's an 8/8 for 8 common. And it's got Annihilator, which is really nasty. So now it's just beat down time. Eat my... Now, none of these have trample. That is, I'm thinking of adding a green card that gives all your creatures trample as a win condition for this deck. Okay. And taking out 3 forests and replacing it with that card. That is one thing I'm thinking of. Let me know in the comments what you think. All right, now we will end our turn on that note. And assuming we're still... we would attack, depending on the board state, we can attack with this creature. Now, if we attack with this creature, it has Menace. And I have the option, as long as this creature is on the board, to discard a card from my hand, and whatever that casting costs, which in this case we don't have a lot of utility, it's 1, 8, or 6. But if they cast a spell that costs 1, 8, or 6, we can counter it by discarding that card. So basically we have a counter spell here for everything. All right, and then Menace, which means it cannot be blocked by just one creature, which is almost as good as Trample. Almost. All right, untap for turn. And we'll just keep playing it out. Okay, this is the card we needed earlier. This is search your library for any land, which we could probably do. Let's put a forest out. Let's cast that spell. And what's it do? You could put it into your hand. So this is where we can grab Urza's workshop, because we have 3 artifacts in play, right? So we put this in, boom. And now we're going to grab Urza's workshop, and we also have Urza's cave, which adds to that. And lets us scry, tutor for the land. Urza's workshop. Urza's workshop, where are you? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh. So there's only one of those in the deck for obvious reasons. All right, Urza's workshop, we're going to grab it, we're going to put it in our hand. And I'm going to pretend like I shuffled that. Now, how many cards are in our hand now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we still have mana, lots of mana. So we can put out, this is 7. All right, 7 mana, 8 mana. We could put out another of our Ulamog's Crushers. And we can attack with both these creatures, blah, blah, blah. And untap for a turn, as depending on what they did. And yeah, we got to move faster here. Yep. We're going to lay, or draw for turn. We don't need that, but we can lay this. And now we have all the mana. Boom. All right, guys, you get the idea of the deck. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. And if you liked what you saw, do like, share, and subscribe. If you hated it, that's okay too. Let me know what I did wrong in the comments, and have an amazing day. Bye, bye, bye.